episode 2.
Episode 2.
This is for everybody who thought that we was just gonna do one episode and then just stop. Cause I know people thought it. Welcome to episode 2 of Kickin It, the podcast. I'm Lou. I'm Sosa. And time to kick back, relax, talk some smack, man. We gonna start this thing off right. Y'all know how we started off. Question of the day. But before that, let's spark one, kid.
Go ahead, grab your necessities.
Grab your necessities, man.
Let's go, man.
Your tools of endearment. Yeah.
Today is gonna be, today is gonna be a little more intellectual than last episode. So y'all just stay tuned in with us and
shit. Let's kick it out, man.
Yeah, man.
I got the crazy question of the day for you, my boy.
Okay.
When it comes to our future, the world as a whole, what do you think we should be more afraid that our downfall will come from? Technology or humanity? I'm gonna ask it again. For our future, which do you think we should be more afraid of for causing our downfall? Technology or humanity?
I'm gonna have to go with humanity for the simple fact.
You clearly never seen Terminator.
No, I've seen Terminator. The thing about it is that you can't forget who creates these robots. It's humans. Who creates computers, technology, who creates all the fucked up situations we have ever been in? A freaking human.
It do be us.
It will continue to always be us now. With all the advances in technology and whatnot, I wouldn't be worrying about technology being an issue for maybe at least another 100 to 150 years. The reason why I say that is because Tesla, they first electric vehicle company, right?
Right.
Well, not necessarily that, just self-driving.
Right.
Self-driving. We not talking about autopilot. We talk about self-driving in the car. They still haven't perfected that. All these years that's been out, they still haven't perfected that. There's still crashes going on. For some reason, Tesla cars hit black people more than they hit any other type of people. No, it's just, you can look this up. This is a fact. Like, it's still a lot of kinks they working out with that. So, in my personal opinion, humanity is going to be our downfall because we don't know when to fucking stop.
I'm going to hit you with a curveball.
Okay.
But you see how you say humanity is actually the problem, right? Facts. Then I say neither of them. I don't think humanity or technology would be the problem. I think we need to be more afraid of that bitch Mother Nature coming and taking all this shit out. Cause one thing about Mother Nature, one thing about the earth, I see the earth as like an organism, right? So you got an organism. The earth is an organism. And in that organism you got different parts working, and then you got humanity. I feel like humanity is more like a virus. See, what a virus does, this, like we said, it's gonna be education. What a virus does is it's actually a living thing. It's its own amount of cells. You feel me? Like it's its own moving parts. And what it does, it's doing, it's finding a host to survive. Earth is the host. We are the virus. There's only one way to get rid of a virus. Either the host kills the virus, or the virus kills the host.
And then finds another host.
But in our case, we can't do that.
So, okay, I'm gonna throw you a curveball. If you saying humanity is something like a virus, And I just said virus spread. Like, do you think there's a chance that there's another type of extraterrestrial creatures out there? Like, not aliens, but another type of humans.
I believe in balance.
What you mean by that? And you know,
I believe in balance, and what I mean by that is there's always a yin to a yang. You know, there's always something that will supplant something else. Something is always there to either help something get started or be there when something ends. You feel me? So, that being said, not only do I think there's some out there, but I personally think there has been stuff out there before us. There's gonna be stuff out there after us, because again, it's an ongoing cycle of, I don't think we were first. I don't think the Big Bang Theory is a theory. So it's like
everything about the not to cut you off, everything about the existence of humans is a theory, because nothing makes sense about how we got here.
It doesn't.
Nothing. Like, I'm a Christian. I'm a diehard Christian, but even that doesn't make sense. Like, even that, it just honestly, it doesn't make sense.
So, would you say that you are more a person who believes everything at the same time rather than just one thing?
It's not that I'm dancing around your question. This is just the easiest way I can answer it. I believe in facts. That's what I believe in. I believe in facts. Exactly. Nothing more need to be said. I believe in facts.
The reason I ask that is because, again, I am a Christian as well. Raised as a Christian. However, I do believe that everything has its own truths in it. Like, every piece of history that came from every part of the world, it always still surrounds a certain one being. It always still comes back to, you know, us worshiping something that brought us sustenance, that brought us something that we didn't have. You feel me? So it's like, the way I see it, I feel like everybody just has their own version of the truth.
Definitely.
And I just choose to believe the Christian way.
Not definitely. Oh, I have not looked into different religions, but I've, like, you know, skimmed over like what the overview of it is. The majority of religions have some type of Jesus like figure as the head of, you know, their religion. Majority of the time he was a messenger or some type of savior or something like that. So it's like the correlations between a lot of religions, they intertwine like a motherfucker. It's just certain pretty much beliefs that separate them. And that's what makes me honestly say I don't believe there is a superior religion. I don't think being a Christian is better than being, you know, another religion. Like, no, I believe if we all believe in God, we technically all believe in the same thing. We believe in the same thing, just that is different, you know.
That's basically what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was getting at. We all believe in one thing. I ain't much gonna lie. China Anne McClain, I remember she broke it down like this. She was like, if you want to base it on science, right? I think it was Isaac Newton. Just throwing out names. I'm not sure if it's actually him, but I think it was Isaac Newton came up with the law. For every action, there's a reaction. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
I believe that was him.
So
the law of reaction.
I
think that's what it's called.
So it's like, every effect has a cause, no matter what. If something happened, it's because something happened. You feel me? So that being said, she said that there was a Big Bang Theory. We'll go with the Big Bang Theory because that's part of science. That's what science is. She said at the end of the day, all science and all religion goes back to that moment. But that moment still happened because of something. If we're going by science, that moment happened because of something.
So what you're saying is religions are just the explanation to the Big Bang Theory? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that religion is a colorful way of explaining science.
Because I feel like we the first to crack that code right there. I feel like we are the very first people to crack that code right there.
Gee shit, bro. Religion is just a colorful way of explaining science. Like, we got everything is in a book, and everybody wrote that book. Who knows who? You telling me, how you gonna believe the Bible when it was just random men who wrote it? Random men wrote the science book that I read in high school too. You know that, right? That was just random people who was just writing stuff from what they read, from what other people said in the past. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So it's like, I feel like if we all just got to that one specific, you know how smooth everything would be?
Okay, so question. If you would be a part of any other religious group, what would it be? Me, I would, honestly, and don't crucify me guys, but I would go Muslim. I would, if I had the choice to choose, I would probably go Muslim.
Greek mythology.
That's religion?
It's probably not.
I don't think that's a religion.
Okay, well then I honestly don't know.
Would you be, what is that word? And stop. It start with an A. Not atheist.
Not antagonist.
It's something where you
Agnostic?
Look it up.
Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
Yeah,
we gonna look it up.
There's a word. It doesn't, like, an atheist is a person that hate God or some shit like that, right?
We gonna look that up too then, cause I don't. Let me just speak it. Atheist. Boom. A person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods. Nah, I'm not that. I'm not that. I believe that there is a higher somebody out there. I believe that with all my heart. Yes, I do. Now,
yeah.
So I ain't much gonna lie to you, bro. Any of them, I will go out there and I'll go out there and I'll study all of them just to see what everybody says about this one guy.
I would definitely join the Black Muslims.
Black Muslims.
Yes, sir. Cause that right there.
Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a Muslim.
Yeah, boy. It's like, man, I'm telling you, that's a powerful organization. The federal government fucked with a lot of people throughout the years. They ain't fucked with the Muslims.
That's crazy because you absolutely fucking right,
bro. That's why I said that would be the religion that I would choose versus being born into. I would choose that.
Other than the only thing they have to worry about is the terrorists, like the terrorists, like
the terrorist attachment. But that's why I said Black Muslims.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying it's a difference. No, it's not a difference. But you know, the Black Muslim.
Yeah. Is there anybody alive that we know who's a Black Muslim?
If I'm not mistaken, Minister Farrakhan is still alive. And that's like, shit, that's the guy.
Facts.
That's the guy. But yeah, guys, we got, woo.
Oh, we went way off.
Yeah, we went way off.
But hey, it be like
when that tree get involved.
Especially when the tree get involved. But you know what we gonna do? Light that bitch again.
Light him back up. I don't like how your lighter lit the first time. And mine's big. 7-Eleven.
It's like them name brands when they come to the mechanics. Oh, those matter. Name brand on a shirt don't matter at all. Name brand on something like this, yeah, no, it makes a difference.
And I'm telling you, Bics are the best lighters. They are absolutely the best lighters.
Absolutely the best.
Not the little ones though, because the flame is so fucking big on the little ones. It burns. No, not even that. It just burns out quick. Like the lighter goes fast. Yeah.
No, I have a problem with it burning, but I'm a child, so I'm immature. So stuff burns me all the time. Like I get burnt by my own lighters all the time. Same lighter that I use all the time. Never get burned except for when I feel like it, I guess.
Remember last episode, I said he was a man, boy. He just keeps proving my point. Proving my point.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shit, we talking all these facts. What's some other facts?
Shit. I don't know, but like, that was the question of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the question of the day. So can we bring that back? So like, cause we really went far.
We did. We went far.
So can we bring that back with the question of the day to get them, a second to think about it?
The question of the day. The question of the day actually was, which one should we be more afraid of when it comes to our future downfall? Humans or technology? Y'all go ahead. Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Let us know in the comments.
Y'all heard us discuss a whole. Were we talking about religion?
Yeah. We went into religion, but that's like, you see how technology and religion is that closely tied to each other. Like they are tied to each other.
It's all one post, man.
They are tied.
It's all one post.
For real.
But shit, so I when it comes down to it, our topic of the day is actually whether technology will make us or break us. That is our actual topic. So I'm gonna say how I feel about that a little bit. Will technology make us or break us? And you kind of touched on it a little bit already, Sosa, when you said that we pretty much control it.
Yeah.
So we just need to know when the fuck to stop, or we need to know, like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do that one.
And we passed that point with artificial intelligence. Like when you hear of an algorithm, right? When you like on the social media, it's like, oh, I gotta do this so I can catch this certain algorithm, so I can get in the algorithm. The algorithm is something that gets like pretty much commands that's typed into the computer. Like, so there are certain things that the people that program these apps, like, it's coded into the app what will like get known as viral, or what will like just be more prone to be seen versus violent content. Like, you see how every time you post something, not you, but in general, you see how when you post a curse word, or if you'll like say some violent stuff or whatever, like they quick to boom, they get you. That's not necessarily a person that's looking at your thing. No, it's an algorithm. They plug these keywords in, so when that happens, they get the alert, and then a person on the other side of the computer, they do whatever they got to do. But that algorithm is something that's man-made.
Facts. So you must have been looking up coding lately.
Yeah, spare time type stuff. Spare times.
Sound like something that I need to get into, because that knowing information like that is just that keep you up to date. You feel me? It keep you like, make sure like, hey, this next big thing might be coming. You feel me? So yeah, that's I appreciate that. Y'all know I love to do research too. For you people like that know me, like, I love to do research. So it's like, yeah, I'm dumb but I'm smart.
That's how I feel about me, man.
I'm dumb but I'm smart, man.
Did you ever say how you felt? I don't think you said how you felt.
No, I mean, I said pretty much that I agree with you when it came down to, like, it's really up to us whether it. Alright guys, welcome back. We had a quick pause. We were talking about technology.
Right.
So the way I see it, especially when you were mentioning the AIs, I see it as like, I don't know if anybody's like a Marvel fan, but you guys know that I am. The movie Avengers Age of Ultron. Long story short, Tony Stark created Ultron to pretty much be like a shield for the world. He ended up creating a pretty much homicidal version of himself. That being said, I feel like when those programmers who are human are programming those computers and those AIs, they're still putting like a little bit of their personality into those computers. So it's like,
real shit.
I don't wanna be specific, but say you do have a racist white person making that program. That racist white person might put feelings into that program that, are not ethical, but also really not his fault. It's just a subconscious thing, which is why, your black content is not making as many views as that other content, or that little smoke that you put in your black video got taken down when this white video had tons of smoke in it directly coming out of the mouth. You feel me? So it's like that's another thing that goes into why I think that technology will wreck us if humans don't check that shit.
Yeah, and to go back to what you were saying, we need more black people to get in the technology field. Like there are enough of us doing things that we shouldn't even be doing, whether that be legal or just an oversaturated market.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it's crazy. I literally just mentioned a problem and you just gave us a solution. We need more black programmers, y'all.
Nice, simple. We need, and it's crazy because that's something I've been taking up interest in like over the last probably about 3 months. I've been doing a lot of research on cybersecurity, to be specific. And man, when I tell y'all this is really next level stuff. The things that are being prepared technology wise to hit the world is bigger than Gucci, is bigger than Balenciaga, is bigger than everything that you think is important. There is stuff out there that's bigger. I'm gonna touch on something later on.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Nah, cause I mean,
y'all remember I said that. I'm gonna hit y'all with something later on.
I ain't much gonna lie. I'm kind of anxious, bro. Hey, we go per schedule.
Yeah, we shall get to the knowledge, my brother. We shall get to it.
Cause man, we love, man. If there's anything that y'all know that we don't know, that we can talk about, we'll mention you in the next video. Hey, blah 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 commented that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Hey man, we need that because it's like,
and we wrong about anything. Sorry to cut you off, but if we say something that we believe is a fact, and indeed is not, let us know in the comments, man. We are human beings. He is a man, I am a man. We are wrong sometimes. So if you hear something on this podcast that's factually wrong, or if you just generally have an opinion-based disagreement with us, let us know. I'm not saying we would debate about your opinion because you already got that made up. But if it's a fact, yeah, we can definitely talk about it. Because there's no debating facts. They're facts. We gonna talk those out.
You definitely did say that you are a man who believes in facts. So
sure,
gotta stand on that. Gotta stand on that. So yeah, man. But I ain't even much gonna lie. Let's take a little detour, man. Let's take a little detour.
Okay. You see, I'm trying not to blow the smoke in your face.
Ah, man, yeah.
I'm gonna put it down. I
ain't even much gonna lie to you guys. The backstory: I don't smoke blacks. That's it.
I do. He don't drink. I drink. I smoke blacks. You don't.
All I need is this. Whatever this is to you, that's all I need.
Well played, sir. Well played.
You saw what I did there, right?
Well played,
hey,
sir.
gotta be. Remember, the those programmers are listening.
They are listening.
They listening, man.
They might not be watching, but they're listening.
They definitely listening, man.
No, but go ahead.
I ain't much gonna lie. I might as well be a programmer because all I do. Listen, I used to not care. I used to really not care about celebrity news, bro. I used to really not give two rats butts about it.
I always did.
It was always
interesting to me, bro.
I see why.
So it's like, why are y'all doing these things?
Guys, I see, bro. It gets to a point. It gets to a point where now I follow I used to hate following the Shade Room. Now, as soon as they post something, not only am I reading it, oh, they posted it as real. Let me blow this up so I can get the full effect of what's going on. I want everything. I needed to fill up the whole screen, but like, bro, I need all that drama.
This wild has nothing to do with what we talk about. But like, when you watching them nasty videos, you gotta go full screen, right? Like, bro, when you watching them videos, it's no half screen. I need the full thing, volume up. My bad, that just popped into my mind. When I say that, Lord, that screen, I'm like, I be zooming in on that motherfucker.
Hey man, quick tip. Always use the private browser.
Yes.
Don't got to delete nothing if you just use the private browser. Remember, all you gotta do is just remember. It's about 2 clicks of the button.
And remember to close out the website you was on. I'm saying this for me, because there may be some people out there like me. Close. Hit the little X at the top.
Last episode, y'all found out I worked at Champs. One of the wildest things happened to me and the person that I work with at Champs. Guys, I swear to God this happened. Old white customer, helping him out with some shoes. He gave us his phone so we could look up some shoes for him. Soon as it was Austin. Austin is a tall white guy from Wisconsin. I worked with him. We were both managers. As soon as he opened the browser, black anal porn. We looking at the phone. We looked at him. He looked at us like, well, are you going to search it up? Like, what was on the screen wasn't there. So, you know what we did? Moved it out the way. Went on to search what we needed to search, man.
He wanted y'all to see that. Hey,
it made my day, G. It made my day. Can y'all imagine this white man? Oh man, no beard. I don't know if y'all imagining him with a beard. He doesn't have one. Glasses, nothing. Pedophile-ish actually. So it got a little bit weirder, but at the end of the day,
I'm about to say, where does this story go?
Listen. All that matters is, boom, it was right there. Black anal porn. But they were all overaged, so at least there was that.
Yeah, at least he didn't search up teen.
But that would have been. Listen, man, I ain't much gonna lie. When I see that those type of videos have so many views, it's like,
yeah,
like that's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird. Why is that stepdaughter video so popular? Ew.
So
that's weird.
So like, I'm not even gonna lie, this is a pretty interesting topic. This is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Alright.
What is your go-to category? Like what? Like when you make the mind up,
Chubby.
Okay,
Chubby. BBW. Yup. That ripple makes me cripple. Yup. That sweat get me wet. Yup. I need that thing to be thangin'.
I'm more of a big butt type guy.
Big butt?
Yeah. I like big butt.
That is you from the hood.
Yeah. Cause now this the thing with with the big butt category, sometimes you get a 2 for 1. Sometimes you get the BBW. Sometimes you get the BBW in that shit.
That's bad. But see, the thing is, when you look up BBW, it's very rare to not get the big butt. You feel me?
It be some monsters on that. It be some shit like, boy, you took that down. It be some shit on there like, boy, you was.
Listen, and they be taking it down, man.
Yeah.
And they find
They be the littlest niggas. The littlest, like,
little dude with a six pack.
like, sir, why are you embarking on this journey right now?
He embarking on it because he ripped. He's skinny, but he ripped. Whole cut chest, six pack and all. I don't know where they be finding these skinny Adonises, but they be taking these big women down, man. They take these big women down, and you know what? I'm not that big. I can relate to him. I'm not that big. I'm not that big of a guy. I can relate to him. So I can watch that. I can clip that thumbnail. Skip through it a couple times. Oh, this looks interesting.
BBW, big butt, what do you like? Don't leave that in the comments. Answer that amongst yourselves. You ain't got to put that in the comments.
Listen, man.
We just kicking it. Real shit, we just kicking it. But yeah, back to the program.
Back to the regular scheduled program, man. Now, the reason I even brought up the media and stuff is because this week has been jumping. This week has been jumping, kid. When it comes to designer clout chasing ESTG to however you pronounce this man Celtic coach's name.
No. Y'all know who we talking about.
I think his name is Ime Udon.
What his wife name Nia Long?
You know his wife name. You know his wife name. You know like you don't know his wife name. His name look like Ime. His name should be I am a donkey. That's his name.
Yes.
From now on, I am a donkey. When I am a donkey, cheating on Nia Long. However, people made dumb decisions, but Kodak Black paid rent for
28 families.
28 families. Not just this month, the rest of the year. They was getting eviction notices. He paid rent for 28 families.
Now, for all you motherfuckers out there saying, you only paid that rent for like 2 months. Who rent you paid? Who rent did you pay?
Did you pay yours?
Exactly. Did you pay your rent? So before anybody out there hate on Kodak, it was a very nice fucking gesture that he didn't have to do. Shout out to Yak.
Shout out to Kodak, man, because it's like, that's honestly coming up in the industry. That's the thing. That's the type of things that we as solid dudes need to make sure we see, because it's yeah, that's the type of stuff that I don't want to do. Like for my community, man, hell yeah, I do enough research, see who really deserve and need that shit, man. 28 families, bruh. That's. I'm not even doing that to clear my conscience, bruh. I'm doing that to show them, nah, some of us is out there. You feel me? Like we out there. Like the world ain't as dark a place as you think, boy.
And real. And mind you, Kodak brought his mama he got her crib down here, and I think he got her crib in Haiti too.
See, I ain't even.
Yeah.
I ain't know about that.
Oh yeah, Kodak definitely got his old girl a crib. So it's like, you know, before you get to thinking, let me go save the world. If your mama's still living and y'all still in good standing, take care of your mama, take care of your daddy, your brother, take care of your people first. Then that's when you go out there and help the world. Because I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that, like, they'll do things for people, but you don't do anything for your family. Like, do for them first.
This is absolutely
then do for the rest of the world. Not unless your family or group of individuals that you've already learned that you can't do for them. Okay, that's one thing, because you are not obligated to help somebody just because they your family. Now that I don't want y'all to take from this don't. Just because somebody your cousin don't mean you gotta put them on to what you doing, because you know your cousin known for fucking up plays. You ain't got to do that. But what I am saying is, before you get out here trying to save the world, save your people first. Real shit, man.
real shit.
That boy designer, Like, you know, going back to what you said earlier, designer, like, I seen a lot of niggas like designer. Especially when I used to be in the streets or whatever.
Just so
I've seen a lot of people like designer before, man. Can't take niggas like that serious.
No, you can't. Backstory of designer for y'all who don't know. He about 3.5 minutes. Going back to designer, man. He what did he do? He mentioned that ESTG was, what did he do first?
Okay, so what he did was he got on a rant basically saying this nigga ESTG tried to charge me $75K for a feature. Like, and he called him garbage. And I think he said nobody don't pump your shit in New York. I think that's what he said.
It was a long video.
Yeah, it was a very long video.
It was a long video.
Designer and long videos.
There's only so much.
There's only so much.
Wait to take.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. When it comes down to it, yeah, that I don't think it was necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I personally think it was kind of sort of clout chasing, because I haven't heard anything music wise from designer in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. Now I'm not sure what he's doing outside his money. I did hear that he's actually doing good with investing his money. Kudos and everything, you know. But you know, maybe he just missed the music scene, and the first time he tried to jump into it, it kind of fucked him a little bit.
Yep.
And he didn't like that. You feel me?
That's like, if anybody know what we talking about, like that's not the way you do shit. Cause now, who really gonna wanna fuck with you now? You feel me?
Exactly.
Cause Future charged Meg Thee Stallion $250.
That's $250,000, y'all.
$250,000. See, but what y'all gotta understand is designer is an independent artist. So that's where I kinda get his frustrations. Cause it's like, damn, you really charging me $75K. Versus when he was signed to Kanye, that would have been the label that would have had to pay the $75K, and that wouldn't have been a problem. So I get it, but it's like, nah, bro, that ain't how you do that. If you don't like the price, keep it pushing.
Like, it's really not hard to get a feature from anybody else for much less than $75,000. Actually, and still they keep popping a little bit.
Go to somebody that wants to feature with you. Like, find somebody who wants to feature with you versus you reaching out. Cause and that too, you can't be mad he charged you $75K. Like, you can't. That's the fuck nigga fee. Like, excuse the language, but that's the fuck nigga fee. Like, he probably don't really know you like that. Like, that's what you gotta pay.
You think, you know what? We're gonna pause real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna be right back. I got a question for him when he get back too. Gotta do with the baby. Yeah. Gotta do with the baby. Welcome back. Just so y'all know, obviously, he's also a cameraman.
Yeah, man.
So that's why.
That's why you see your boy coming back into them awkward angles.
That's it.
But y'all see, second episode, the boys done chugged up to a camera.
We got a camera.
It just fell out the sky and boom. Nah, shout out to my baby mama.
Boom. I can't even count. Way to bring it back to reality.
Yeah,
way to remain solid.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
you feel me? But nah, man. Boom. I got a question for you, bro. We was talking about designer.
Yes, sir.
Talking about him cloud chasing.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the baby was cloud chasing when he put that in his song?
Facts. He was big clout chasing. Big clout chasing, like to the fucking first degree, like, bro. And I fuck with the baby. I really fuck with him, but bro, that shit there, that was weird as fuck, bro. Like, that came out of nowhere too. That's the part. It came out of nowhere, and then you throw another nigga name in it too. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy. Huh?
There was a whole There was a whole part of the year where we was counting the days that you was chilling, bro.
Yes.
We were proud of you. We were counting the days that you was chilling. Then you, I guess, the money didn't look as good as when you wasn't chilling, huh?
But that. Do you think it's really about money with him, or do you think he really wanted to get that off his fucking chest?
But, and you know what? Honestly, he also kept the music.
He did.
He put it on wax, but he's an artist. Ain't nobody get this mad when... Well, people got mad, but it didn't last this long when Future said he still fuck on C. People was mad for like 2 days, and then that was it.
But, granted, Future dropped the initial. He dropped an initial for millions of women that could fit that shoe.
This is true.
He said her name, like,
And her dude name.
Nah, he said Tory Lane's name, but he mentioned some, and that shit too, like,
he did say something about him.
Yeah, like,
he did say something about him. And in the song, I don't remember what the lyrics said, but I read that part too.
That was lame as hell. Can't even lie.
And
I fuck with the baby, but that shit was lame as hell right there.
But I feel like one thing I feel like Meg Thee Stallion kind of fucked herself too, because I think she should have remained quiet. But did you see what she said on that stage?
Actually, no, I didn't.
She went on stage. You know that song that she got, the Body Yaddy Yaddy song? Before the song came on, she introduced it like to where she was like, speaking to my body or whatever. I do what I want with my body, when I want with my body, with whoever I want with my body. And then everybody was basically just like, so you admitted it. Like, at first it was just the baby just talking, like the baby just he just talking. You just confirmed it now. You should have stayed quiet.
Her boyfriend.
It's like, you should have stayed quiet. Because bro, it's like, if you would have just stayed quiet, honestly, probably people would have forgot already too.
You know what? That's what I'm thinking about it.
Oh shit.
You know what I think made the baby do it? Recently, Meg just posted a picture of her like with her ass cheeks up in her dude like face while he like playing the game. Maybe that ticked the baby off.
Maybe that triggered him. He missed it.
Nah.
You remember what that was like?
Cause that honestly, and for let this be a lesson. We tell y'all this time and time again. Short men climb trees. Stop missing your blessing because he's short. Alright, now you walking past a nigga that'll break it off in you, but you want to be picky because he's short. Back to the topic.
It had to be said though.
It had to be said.
Nah, man, but
short niggas up for sure though. Like, short niggas is definitely up. We knocked down Meg Thee Stallion.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I was part of that too.
Name me somebody who really tall.
Who that she was fucking with?
No, like who like really like popping period.
That's tall?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
But it's just as many people that are short too. Like
Lil Baby is not as short as I thought he was. He's actually not kind of tall, but that nigga probably like 5'8", 5'9".
Yes, like a 1 inch higher than me, bro.
Cause he looked taller than you though.
He probably like Dre height.
Nah, Dre like 6 feet.
You think so?
Hell yeah, that nigga. Bro, that nigga tall. Bro, the last time I seen that nigga, I was looking up to that nigga, bro. That nigga tall.
Yeah, but well.
I know, bro, you're not that much. Before you even said, you're not that much taller than me.
I didn't even say it.
He like this much taller than me.
I didn't even say it.
I didn't say it, but
my bad, cause I didn't even say it. Yeah, y'all seen. I didn't even say it.
You was about to.
I didn't though. I didn't.
You was about to.
Man, anyway. My bad, man.
Oh, I'm not offended.
Sorry.
I'm not offended.
I thought it, but I wasn't close.
I know. And y'all see how you tried to sit there. Yeah, whatever. That's how females feel when they know we lying. Like I just knew you was lying.
And you know what's worse about that though? Nia Long didn't know nothing.
Yeah, you, bro. Oh my God. Guess who blew the fucking whistle?
The Celtics, the staff, when he got in trouble.
The husband. Her husband.
How he blew the whistle?
He told the Celtics.
He told the Celtics that he was smashing a lady?
Yes. She was married too.
So
her husband was the one who blew the whistle.
Her husband was the one who blew the whistle.
Yes. Her husband.
I thought when you were saying the husband, I thought you was talking about I Am a Dumb. My bad.
Oh, I said whatever, but yeah.
This stuff, man. I know I'll be lost. But nah, bro. And it's worse because Nia Long didn't know until they finally outed his consequences. She still didn't know. She was still getting help from that lady, like with their house and stuff. You know how shiesty you gotta be to hold the secret for as long as you can. Like he held that shit for as long as he can. But I'm pretty sure they spoke to him before they outed that shit.
Oh yes, he knew.
So he knew they was finna out that shit. He held it until and then he didn't even tell her. And she still didn't get it from him.
That's why I stopped cheating a long time ago. Cause it's like, bro, it's not like you get caught every time you do it, but it's like when you do get caught and then everything come to the light, it's like it's a lot of shame that come with that. Like I don't know about some men, I can't speak for all men, but me, like when a nigga got caught up with that shit, it's like I was kind of ashamed of myself. But it's like, damn, like when everything get put on the table, it's like, damn, I
didn't have to do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like you don't have to do that.
No,
like, you really don't. And if that's what you want to do, let that person go.
I ain't even much gonna lie to you, bro. I seen you post something. I'm gonna answer that question. That's cool?
That's cool.
You posted, you said, if you feel single in a relationship, should you go ahead and cheat? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It takes just as much energy, if not much less, just to say, hey, I'm low-key starting to feel a little single. Like,
yep.
How do you feel?
And shout out to Kiara. She answered the question, and she pretty much said the same thing. You got to communicate that to them. And if after she said you have to communicate that and give them some time to actually make a change.
Yeah. And
if they still don't make that change, go on about your business. It ain't no need to cheat when it ain't nothing even here. I'm going.
Go ahead. So go ahead. But at least they know, because honestly, what if they just been like distant lately and you just ain't asked them what's wrong? What if honestly nothing's going on at all? Yeah. And you just think something going on.
Overthink it, because we do that a lot as people.
Oh, just that's what make us humans. We overthink shit. And that's why when people specifically say that they are overthinkers, I really be like, what do you mean? Like, what you mean when you say that? Because I know I could really sit in my car from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and think about shit and never think about the same thing twice. Like, I can really do that. So it's like, what do you mean you overthink stuff?
I definitely feel like that's part of it. And I think another big part of overthinking is reminiscing. I think that's a big part of overthinking. Cause you playing back shit that you could have did better, or you playing back shit where it's like, how did I let that happen, etc., etc. Like, I feel like reminiscing plays a big part in like overthinking or being consumed with your thoughts.
So I got another one for overthinking. Then it's basically thinking about a whole bunch of shit that you have absolutely no way to solve. Like you care about shit that you can't find a solution for, and you caring about too much of that shit. You gotta pick what you care about. That's basically it.
You can't let the shit you can't control destroy you. Future said that. And I know y'all niggas gonna listen to that. I know they gonna listen to Future. On God, for real.
On God, man. So it's like yeah, man. So basically, long story short, I'm a donkey. You are a donkey. What Charlamagne say? Donkey of the day. You're a donkey of the day, man.
One last thing I'm gonna say about that subject. Nia Long husband. You don't even get your own name. You Nia Long husband. We not even gonna give him his name.
Ex-husband. You know that's coming.
Oh yeah, ex-husband. They may work it out though. You never know. You never know.
Right. You absolutely right. Because
don't throw that smut on their marriage.
My bad. I apologize, man. Like, I don't know what was going on in that household.
Yeah. We
have no idea. So, you're absolutely right. Appreciate you. I'm a man, boy. You gotta bring me back down sometime.
No, you good. But Shaq, they asked Shaq about this subject. And Shaq said the realest shit that I think. Shaq said some real shit. Shaq said, I was known to be a cheater, so I will not comment on this man's situation. And that's some real shit. Because it's like, that's the only time you really can comment on something is if you've been in the situation. And for you to say, I'm not even going to comment it, people take advice from Shaq. Like, if it's something that you just really shouldn't touch and talk about, don't do it.
Don't. Because don't put yourself in no fight.
Yeah, don't put yourself in no fire if you can't handle getting burned, man.
Yeah, man, nah. That's why you gotta just stay away from it.
That's all. That's all I had though. That's all I had though.
Shit, man, I ain't much gonna lie.
Anything else going on in entertainment?
That's what I'm about to check right now. Going to my little handy dandy notebook.
Yeah, man. Hey, take notes, people. I'm not saying take notes on this, but take notes. Notes keep your life organized, you know?
I feel like this right here can actually bring us into our next topic, actually.
Okay.
You must seize any financial opportunity you find. Let me start this story by saying that. Any financial opportunity you see, seize it. I'm going to do an example from the Super Bowl, and then I'm going to do an example from this week. The Super Bowl. Do you guys remember the guy who ran across?
Yes, he placed a bet.
He placed a bet that there will be a streaker at the Super Bowl, and then he was the one who streaked. That is probably one of the coolest business deals I've ever seen.
That's finesse like a motherfucker.
And he got that payout. That being said, Nicki Minaj was at a concert. Nicki Minaj had long hair at this concert. Somebody plucked Nicki Minaj's hair and is selling it on eBay for $12,000. And there are bids. You must seize any financial opportunity. And especially nowadays, where for some reason people really just have $12,000 to buy a strand of hair, all of a sudden, I'm not sure where they getting this money from, kid.
Yeah, because PPP stopped a long time ago.
Damn.
I don't know. It must be a new method out there.
Yeah, man, I don't want to say that. So, man, listen, because We jump on waves.
We seize financial opportunities.
We seize financial opportunities, and if the new wave is getting some locks, next rolling loud, I'm bringing scissors.
Oh yeah, I'm coming for Jimmy Butler. I need Jimmy Butler dreadlocks. Those are dreadlocks I want.
You mean Hot Boy?
Man, that boy Jimmy Butler.
That man look like
Miami gonna turn that nigga out, boy.
This man got.
And that boy been to Miami too fucking long.
This man gonna sit in front of all them cameras and all them microphones and say, "This isn't fake. This is my real hair."
Like, bro,
Jimmy, we saw you in the chair
getting the fucking hair.
We saw you in the chair. We saw what you looked like the day before.
And we saw how happy you was and you got that shit too. You was happy as fuck, bro.
That was I don't know finna keep. You gonna keep it.
Man.
You gonna keep. You like that hair.
Hey, shout out to all the niggas with fake dreads.
Hey, man.
Cause y'all are some bold motherfuckers.
I don't say
y'all are some bold motherfuckers.
I'm sorry. I can't shout y'all out, man. Y'all
shout out to the fake dreads.
Shout out to the fake dreads.
Them niggas seized a hair opportunity.
You boys got faux locks. Y'all got the same thing females got, man. That's what I'm calling
fox locks.
Fox locks.
Yeah,
they got fox locks, man. Y'all got fox locks, man. That can't. Fake dreads. I can't. But nah, man. Seizing every financial opportunity, man. That's what we was going into, and I think we're gonna go ahead and pause, and then when we get back, we're gonna talk about that financial advice that Sosa got for us. Cameraman.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. We really been kicking it today, boy. But this video gonna be a little longer, so y'all stay with us. You know, we still got some more interesting stuff. Yeah. Some interesting facts. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know if this gonna be the longest video ever, because there might be longer.
Oh yes, especially once we start. Like, we gonna talk about these guests until our guests start coming on. When we have guests, guys, like,
be prepared to watch a movie.
Yes.
Pop some popcorn, roll you up a little something or whatever.
Yes, sir. Like, we are, you know, big things coming. But I'm coming to you today with a financial literacy tip. Now, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna sit up here and tell you fix your credit, even though you should. I'm not gonna tell you invest your money, even though you should. Like, I'm not gonna tell you all these things because there are millions of people on YouTube that are telling you this already. That's fine. What I will come and tell you today is something that my father told me a long time ago. It's not what you make, it's what you save. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. It is not what you make, it's what you save. Guys, I can't stress enough saving some money. It don't matter if it's $100, it don't matter if it's $1,000, whatever you can spare to save, go ahead and save it. Because one day your money will save you. I cannot stress that enough. One day your money will save you. So if you're the type of person that you live paycheck to paycheck, try to find another source of income. Sometimes that may be getting a second job. You might not want to get that second job, but you don't have to keep it long. You just need to keep that job long enough until you can save something. Like, you know, have something saved up. Because, you know, this gonna sound kind of cliche because there's a hurricane going on, but there are rainy days that come. Like, I said it was gonna sound.
Yeah,
I gave the warning.
You definitely get me on real still though.
But like,
you know, he going with this hurricane. I'm talking about money. Yeah. But alright.
But rainy days do come, so it's like, man, I'm not gonna be long-winded about this. You know, the financial literacy tip of the day, because this is like, okay, This some real common sense shit, guys. Like, I'm gonna keep it real right quick. This some common sense shit. If you out here making $2, $3, $4, $5, $6,000 a month, you should not be spending every fucking thing you make. If you have allowed yourself to live paycheck to paycheck, making $5,000 plus a month, excuse my language, you a goddamn fool. Live below your means, stack up some cheese, pop out when it's time. It's not what you make, it's what you save. Financial literacy tip of the day.
It's not about the money.
Now, I got something else for y'all. This is my little segment called Did You Know? Now, we're going to talk about my boy, Elon fucking Musk. Elon fucking Musk.
Talk about the same nigga that challenged Putin to a one-on-one, but nigga sword fight.
Nah, you really gotta watch that interview so you can catch the context. Hey, whatever's in there,
But getting it.
You gotta goddamn see the context of that interview, cause it's like when he's saying it, he's almost saying it like laughing, like, I'm not serious. But nah, I'm going Elon Musk for my Did You Know segment, and I'm gonna talk about something called a Neuralink. Neurolink. Neuralink.
Guessing it has something to do with the brain. Neuro.
Definitely the nerves in the brain. Pretty much, I'm gonna sum it up. I'm not gonna give y'all the technical definition, but I'm gonna break it down the way you can understand. So basically, the purpose of a Neuralink is to record nerve activity in the brain, which is captured by a computer type chip that gets implanted in the brain. Yes, Elon is trying to implant chips in people's brains, but the chip allows you to control devices with your thoughts. And you got to download the Neuralink app to do this, which is still under development. But just so this don't go over your heads, he's pretty much designing a chip to go into your brain that allows you to use your cell phone, your computer. I'm pretty sure it's going to develop to anything that is fucking Wi-Fi, Bluetooth capable, that you could, like, you know, really pair with. Like, literally, they trying to pair us with devices. But the technical purpose for it is for people that's like paraplegic, people that don't have hands, people that, you know, can't function like me and you. Mm-hmm. This is designed for them so they can still access the web, access their phone, their laptops, like, so they can still have some part of regular life. Now, I was kind of on the fence about it, because it's like you're really talking about implanting stuff in people's brains. But once I got to that part, it's like, you know what? It absolutely is useful. Because think about it. A person that doesn't have any fucking hands, now they can finally use a phone. Now they can finally send a text message. They can literally just send a fucking text message. They don't have to talk on the phone all day. They can just send a text message. And how you gonna talk on the phone? You ain't got no hands. Like, you know, like, it's like,
bruh, I literally went through a list of answers in my head,
bro,
that required a hand.
That's funny. Like, no, like, I like, he laughing, but y'all, this is the shit that we need to be hip to. We need to know about this, because it's like, I guarantee you, y'all didn't know about this, or y'all saw it and didn't do what I did and put a little research. And guess what? I got the website for y'all. Neuralink.com. Go to Neuralink.com and it's going to break all this down. I'm telling you, it's some real interesting stuff. Y'all go check it out.
So what if somebody figures out how to use their Neuralink to control other people's phones?
Now, this is the thing. Once the Neuralink is installed into your brain, it does not automatically work. It has to capture the brain signals that, like, pretty much that once the thought forms, it tracks once it forms to where it goes to where it actually gets inputted into action, because it's 3 parts. Yeah, right. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Now, personally, I don't think Elon's gonna be able to do this because, this is kind of like, as interesting as I do find it and as beneficial as it would be. This is that type of shit that we was talking about earlier. Like, we may be going too far. Like,
sounds good, but maybe we
shouldn't. Like, maybe we shouldn't, cause
it's gonna take too many failed tests to get that perfect.
Exactly,
and them failed tests ain't just gonna be pigs. Or nothing.
Yeah, because it needs to. This
gonna be us.
Listen, guys, do your research. Do your research, man, because it's a lot of stuff out here that they are trying to do. And I told y'all, I love Elon Musk. That's my boy. I fuck with him, but there are things very intelligent people are trying to do in this world that will not be in the best of our interests. So with that being said, Neuralink, man, y'all look that up. Y'all tell us how y'all feel about that.
There's a fake model. She's like a computerized model.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that not right after, but I saw that maybe like a week or 2 ago. And that made me think of the artificial intelligence rapper that they made.
Yeah. And then there was him who got signed for like 2 days to a fucking major label.
It's like
I think it's just nah, man.
Experimenting in broad daylight. Experimenting in broad daylight, bro. Cause the people of our generation, our parents, us, we not gonna fuck with no artificial intelligence rapper. But my son who watches YouTube all the time, he may think that's pretty freaking cool.
He'll be a fan of that.
Exactly. My son would probably be a fan of an artificial intelligent rapper because of the time he will grow up in. Like, he 3 years old and he know how to work a phone. He know how to fully work a phone at 3 years old. So it's like, yeah, man, like,
I know.
We gotta do our research, people. You know, life is more than the stock market. Because I know that's what they really throw in front of our face, the stock market. But man, invest in your mind.
I was about to say,
invest in your mind.
That's one thing that people get confused about when people say, oh, you gotta invest. People automatically like, oh, okay, like what should I invest in? Like the Apple, Ford, Home Depot.
Oh, definitely.
Like stock, they go straight to stocks.
I know you was being sarcastic, but you just named all the best apps, not apps, but stocks to invest in. Long term.
Guys, I still do my research, so those came off the top of my head, but it was for a reason. But I'm just saying, like, there's another thing that you can also invest in, and it's very important, and that's your fucking self.
Yeah.
You can invest in yourself. You can pay for yourself to get certified for something. You can pay for yourself to get a license to own something.
All this shit is in books and on Google, man.
Yeah.
Like, we really can do this, because I'm gonna, not to cut you off or nothing, but
no, you good.
Like, I see how we just touched on the topic of investing, and it's like, I'm gonna give y'all the real deal. Like, yeah, that shit sound good, but I'm gonna tell y'all about the downside of investing, because to start off, we all remember Dogecoin. We all remember Dogecoin. When Dogecoin came in the gate, that shit was less than a penny. I'm talking 0.0000869. That's how much Dogecoin was. Dogecoin been around since 2013. It was created, honestly, as a fucking joke. Like, as you do more of your research of Dogecoin, it was created as a joke. Like, literally, the creator created it as a joke. But his joke got a lot of people paid, because in May May 8th to be exact, 2021, Dogecoin hit by 60 cents. So going from less than a penny to 60 cents.
If you guys do that math, we're not even talking less than a penny. It's in like 0.01. We're talking less than a penny, like 0.0000869. So you have to let's do some simple math. You have to count all those zeros into if somebody was in there when it was at 0.0008. Once it got to 60 cents, all those zeros, if you had $1 in there, one extra zero turned into 10. That extra zero turned into 100. That other zero turned into 1,000. You get where we're going. So like, let's say if somebody started off with $1,000 and it was just at those zeros, you're looking at $1 million. You're looking at $1 million person who started off with $1,000.
And I know a lot of people hit good off Dogecoin. To put it in percentage wise, Dogecoin made over 800% gain. Over 800% gain. Now, for those of you that just excited with me just saying that, I want you to listen to what I'm about to say next. What goes up must come down. We already didn't really know what the fuck Dogecoin was. And then it shot up 800%. And now, not to mention, a lot of people are investing at that 800% mark. So, as soon as it drops, you are technically losing money.
You're gonna lose it all.
And this is what I know a lot of people didn't know this when they got into stocks, because Doge was the thing that introduced a lot of people to it.
Right.
And that's something a lot of people didn't know. We can't blame, we can't really blame people, especially us, black people. We can't really blame us because this is the first generation I feel like that's really trying to educate themselves on these type of things. So yeah, we fucked up on that one. But I'm gonna tell you how quick it dropped. June 3rd. Now, May, it hit its highest thing that it's been since it's been created. May 8th. By June 3rd, it never rose from the highest price. It was like 0.00037, I think. Like something like that.
And that's where it is?
And no, it's below that. That was like the last time it went up. It fell, like after May 8th, it fell. Then it came back up on June 3rd, and from June 3rd, it's dropped ever since. So a month, you pretty much had less than a month. No, yeah, June is after May, yeah. So it was pretty much less than a month to catch that wave. Seize financial opportunities a fucking sack. And one thing about this market, man, you can't hold everything.
Nah.
You can't cuff everything.
Some things happen that don't usually happen. And when those things happen, you can't count on it to happen again. Get your fucking bread and get out. Because that brings me to the next thing. Because when Doge died, this one was real interesting to me, because from the jump, I said there is no future in this. I would create one just to have it, but there is no future in this. Non-fungible tokens, aka NFTs. When everybody realized they couldn't be a Forex trader, when everybody realized they couldn't be a crypto investor, what's the next best thing? Buy, sell, trade NFTs. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with hustling. But guys, let me tell y'all something. The biggest NFT that got sold was for $63.9 million. It was an NFT project titled 5,000 Days. This artist, content creator, whatever you want to call them, they took pictures from May 2007 until January 2021, which was 5,000 days. So somebody out there
paid $63.9 million to get pictures that this person took for 5,000 days straight. I said that to say that was the biggest sold NFT. It wasn't a Bored Ape. It wasn't none of the little characters sold. It was real pictures that a person put the work in from 2007 to 2021, and it sold for $63.9 million. I'm saying that to say, guys, ain't no such thing as getting rich quick. Because this will happen when you try to get rich quick. The marketplace that sold the NFTs, they saw a 75% drop in revenue from the time NFTs start popping at like the early point of 2021. From when they was popping to like, because they actually made this report in June. It was June they made the report. It's kind of dated, but what is going on with NFTs? So it's factual still.
We got a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, man. This was a little financial, just a little financial segment, man. Save your money. Your money gonna save you. It ain't about what you make, it's what you save. And let's learn from Dogecoin and NFTs. Stop wildly investing our money because of what we see on TikTok and the fucking internet, man.
That's it. Alright.
We back.
Last thing. A lot of people, when it came to that financial stuff, they lost a lot of things.
Yes.
They lost a lot when it came down to it because they trusted something that they did not understand. There's this little thing called life, guys. Life happens, and sometimes it's a real big dog that bites you right in the right ass cheek, and you can't do nothing about it. You either gonna lay down and let it eat you, or you gotta push through it. That being said, check on y'all's mentals. Check on your family's mentals.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you good. Make sure your people good.
Mental health is a very serious topic that don't get talked about enough, especially in our community. But man, we gotta check on each other more. Like, we really got to check on each other more. And I'm not just saying, how you doing, bro? Like, if he tell me he okay, like, come on, like, this is my boy. Like, what you mean you okay? Are you sure you okay? How about, like, start asking them questions. Start, like,
for real.
Don't just accept somebody telling you they're okay. Even if they are, go that extra mile. Like, get a little specific. How's your job? If you know they got kids, how are your kids? How are you doing as a father? How are you doing as a mother? Like, you know, cause this shit, man, like he said, bro, life is a motherfucker. You feel me? Like,
it
bro,
is.
People, life is a motherfucker, and everybody is not as strong as you. Cause I know somebody out there thinking like, oh man, they need to stop being soft. Like, no, it's not that. Cause clearly you haven't gone through nothing strong enough in life to break you. Cause I'm telling you, there are things in life that will make you go crazy.
Man, it's like you really have no idea what's out there. Like to be two different people from two different sides of the earth and still have the same fears and anxieties and stuff as this other person, and y'all not related, not correlated, have nothing to do with each other, didn't even grow up the same. Mental health is a universal thing. It's a universal thing. Everybody going through it. That big dude in the gym who yopping in weights and getting big, man, you good, bro? Like, check on that man. It could be anybody, dog. It could be anybody.
Real shit, man.
I see what you.
Nah, yeah. Nah, guys, like, when I tell y'all this, like, mental health stuff is serious, bro. This shit is, like, real serious, cause, it was somebody we went to school with. We went to, not elementary, but middle school and high school with him. And, unfortunately, he passed away. And he probably just really needed somebody to talk to, man. Like, he probably really needed somebody to talk to, you know. And I'm not gonna go into specifics because that's none of my business.
Yeah, it was.
But it's people out here that need help, man. And if you know you need some help, don't hurt the people around you by doing something very selfish. Like, go get help.
Go get some help, man.
Go get help.
You never know who gonna just stand there and listen and understand. You never know who gonna understand. You never know, man. Just talk to people. Talk to people before you decide that there ain't no more reason. You know? And I'm gonna leave y'all with something. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, man. But if you really feeling like life getting to you too much, you can text or you can call 988. Or you could go to their chat on their website, 988lifeline.org. They will connect you to, like, people that can help you, or at least you can talk to them. Copy that link here so you can send it to me. I'll put it in. We're gonna put that in the description.
We gonna put that link down there, and it's not only this. This is just, you know, one of the first ones that, you know, that look replicable to me, and it's just 3 numbers, 988. You can call it, you can text it. Mental health is important, man. Don't dim your own light. Don't dim your own light, man.
So that's what we're gonna go ahead and end it. You know, everything was pretty. We had to get real with you guys real quick, cause when it hits close to home,
yeah, man.
When it hits close to home, it hits close to home. So, like you said, make sure you keep your mentals and
yeah, man. R.I.P. to that boy, man.
R.I.P. man. But hey,
yep, we was kicking it, man.
We was kicking it, man. Hey, that was a long episode.
Yeah, man. Hey, I hope y'all made it to the end.
I hope y'all made it to the end.
I hope y'all made it to the end.
We made it to the end. We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We had to talk. Oh, you got.
We forgot to remind them. Like, comment, motherfucker, subscribe, G.
Subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe.